Hey, Diane DeWald with CreativeCatCrafts.com. Welcome back to Masculine Monday, and we're going to do this card today. And you see this little effect here? This looks like pegboard. I'm going to show you how to make that today. So last week, I made a card which used the Mr. Fix-It as well, and I had done up a bunch of elements, and I'll include the link down below so that you can see how I did these elements and then colored them in. So I've got all of those already done and we're going to use them. So other things for this particular card, the Mr. Fix-It stamp and die set from Gina K Designs. So there's the stamp set and the dies. And like I said, I'll have the video link down below. But we're going to use the Swiss Dot 5x7 embossing folder from Gina K. And watch this. So if you turn it to the side, just like that, the orientation is how you get that pegboard. So that's what we're going to do today. In addition, we've got master layouts. We're going to use these two rectangles, and for the larger of the two, which is 3 7/8 by 5 1/8, I've got two black panels. And then one's for the inside, one's for the outside. I have just some plain white cardstock. I use the Neenah Classic Crest Solar White 80 pound for my layering weight. And this is the rectangle one, which is 3 1/4 by 5 inches. And then I have this Whisper by Gina K. And you can see it's what I'm using as the background panel for this front side. So those are my panels. Then for this guy here, it is, where are my notes? Where are my notes? So the matte, the black matte panel is 4 1/8 by 2 7/8, and we'll eventually, because I'm going to do something different with this. It is, what is this? 4 2 3/4. So I want to try to make these stand out a little bit. So I'm going to do a little bit of ink blending and see what we can come up with. If not, we'll use this panel. So, oh, and the card base. It's skeleton leaves. It's 5 1/2 by 8 1/2, and then I scored it at 4 1/4, and we'll do it in landscape orientation. So let's do the inking first and go from there. So the inks I'm using today are Gina K Black, Onyx, and Kraft. So I'm just going to take the Kraft ink pad, and I've got just some scrap paper, and I'm going to hold on to it with one side. I'm just going to drag the ink pad and try to get some various color. I'm not liking that because I think we should do this after we've, yep, I don't like this. So yes, I'm going to show my fails. I don't like this at all. So we are not going to do that. We might do that after the fact. So hang on. Let me grab that panel back. And this is a specific dimension, which was 4 inches by 2 3/4. And the reason for that is I need to line up all of those dots just like that. So let me see if I can get them lined up. I want them perfectly aligned, and then I'm going to use, I should have tore this. Okay. I am like way off today. I'm just using a little bit of minty tape, and let's try to line that up again. So this is the flat side that I have on the top, and almost have it. And I'm just going to secure that. So I think you can see it. Let me just, there. I think you can see it where I've got all those rows of dots perfectly lined up. So I'm going to pause you. I'm going to walk this gently over to my embossing machine, and then I'll be right back. Okay, let's see what we got here. Oh, I love it. Now we're going to see if we can pry this minty tape off without tearing the cardstock. At one point I did. So we're just going to gently use a nail or something to kind of peel it off. And gently, easily. Yeah, it went down into the little holes, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it all. This may have been a big fail. Again, yeah, it tore the cardstock. Hey. Well, it tore up just a little bit of the cardstock. Next time, don't use such a large piece of that minty tape. We're going to save it. We are going to save it. So I'm going to use my pick and stick tool. Let's see if I can just gently. Yeah, look at that. I was able to pull it up. And same thing here. Just gently. It did pull a little bit of the cardstock, but the nice thing is, hey, that can be part of the imperfection of a pegboard. It's okay. Okay, so now we've got all of our elements. Oh, last piece. So on the card, I have this silver strip. This is from cut cardstock. It is the Star Dream Metallic Silver. I cut out, I'm going to do 3 of those instead of, that's a single layer on my concept card, but I'm going to I cut 3 of these out using the Master Layout 9, these sentiment strips, and I believe I used the larger of the 2 strips. And I'm going to glue those together. So let's get all of this glued together and then we can assemble it. And here we go. I'm going to put 2 of these together and then see if I like 3. Or not. I want a clear block. Put some pressure on that. That might be laying it on there. I think it gives enough dimension that I only need 2. It's enough of a height difference. So, and we're not going to do the inking of this. That's one of the things I need to practice at. Okay, let's get this guy glued down. I just love the fact that that is really some cool pegboard. Oh, that's perfect. And I want my big block sitting on that. Since it's got dimension, I need some pressure on that for a little bit. So let's get our card base together. Let's burnish our fold down. Get one black mat. Let's get the front together. I don't remember what I did on the inside for my concept card, and maybe I didn't do anything. I'll have to look. Oh, I did. I did. I don't know who this is going to, so I am not going to stamp the inside. I'm just going to lay my panels on the inside. I do that a lot with my cards. I'll make the card with people in mind, and then I'll wait to stamp the inside. So I just slip these on the inside. So what I'll do is I'll just slide those on the inside just like that. So let's go ahead. Oops, need the pegboard down first. And I'm going to line that up here at the top so that the top and the side are roughly even. And then I should have stamped, where did it go? Oh, the Gina K Birthday Wishes stamp set. I am using this little happy birthday. It fits perfectly down here. Get it right side up. It fits perfectly right there. And just to make sure I get this stamped properly, I'm grabbing my Misti. I'll try to line that up. Try not to get my head in the way. And grab that. And there it is. I was going to say, where's my black ink? And that's got some ink on it. So before I hopefully I didn't mess this up. Perfect. Awesome. Clean this off real quick. And pull this up. And where's my silver? Tweezers. I have a pretty large desk here, but I still can't seem to keep anything straight. So we're just gonna, we're gonna do this off to the side because there's a reason for that. I want to make sure that stays down. So our little hammer, we're going to hang off to the side. And these guys, we're just going to glue on. Just like that. And then last one for the magnetic strip. Okay, I'll pull you in really close, or as close as I can get you. And I've got these pearls, the mini pearls from Gina K, and I'm going to try to make these work. I've got some silver ones, and this hammer. Let's go ahead and glue this down in such a way so I'll show you here in a minute. I just got glue on my tweezers, hang on. So, I don't know if you can see, I wanted a couple of holes right next to the hammer, and I'm filling that with glue. And I'm gonna go try and find, oops, wrong end, the silver. Do I want silver or do I want black? Let's do black. Now that glue will dry clear. So it looks like that hammer is resting on the pegs that it hangs between. But I think that turns out really nicely. And then the last thing, we're going to do embellishments, which I've got the coffee metallic confetti from Cartwright's sequins and beads. And we're just going to do a couple of those down here along the bottom. See if I can find a little guy. Put that up here on the top. And voila, we have a finished card. I think this turned out so stinking cute. From concept, you can see the metallic strip is so much better using the sentiment strip from Master Layouts 9. Thanks a lot for joining me today. I do appreciate your time. I'll have all the items I've used in this video listed down below, along with the previous week's coloring and cutting for the Mr. Fix-It elements. And in the meantime, until next time, oh, don't forget to, if you have not subscribed to my channel, if you would click the subscribe button down below and then the notification bell, so that you are notified the next time I upload a video. Until next time, happy stamping.